Well, welcome to a different kind of walk video. Usually my walk videos are in Scotland, but today we're actually in Slovenia and we're in a place just above the Postojna caves, and we're going to head along here to a place called Adelsberg Castle ruins, which is on top of a little hill here. We're not actually sure exactly which way we're going to be going, but we're heading out to this adventure park, which seems to be closed today, or else you can just go on it without any supervision maybe. Not quite sure. Anyway, we're going to head along here and see what we see. Should be some good views from the top, so let's get going. Okay, so we're just joining a tarmac road here. It's quite small. Some folks cycling up here. Good on them because it's quite steep. So normally when I'm doing these walks in Scotland, the temperature, well, it doesn't peak above 20 normally, but today it's almost 30 degrees here, and it doesn't look super bright, but it's certainly very hot in the sun when it comes out, but we're in the shade at the moment, so that's good. So normally I say that you can download a map off Patreon. I'll leave a link in the description below to my Patreon page. You can download it for there. Just in this bend in the road, I think we've just found a dragon. Let's go and check it out. I think there's a walk down here to the caves down below. Came a slightly different way. Well, it's all in Slovenian, so I don't know what that is, but it looks like some kind of kids trail. So we did a quick translate there, and it seems to be some kind of kids tale which is talking about how there used to be a dragon here which got defeated by somebody, and the skin was made into bags, and you can follow the dragon's trail which heads down this way, which goes all the way back down to the river. It's not the route we're going to be taking today, but yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. And completely unexpected as well. That wasn't on any maps that we've seen. Anyway, we're going to continue on up the road a little bit further on. Oh, we've come to a bit of a viewpoint up here. It looks really cool. We're going to take a right-hander in a minute. But, I just thought I'd go over here and have a look at this view here. I wonder what old timer is. Some kind of Ministry of Defence buildings, but they're not looking too good. Anyway, those hills in the background there, that's pointing in the direction of Croatia, so I don't know whether those hills are actually Croatia or it's the valley on the other side of them, but we're not far away from the border anyway. There's a path going up here as well, where Old Timer is pointing. Not quite sure what that is, but it looks like it's another trail that we can take. Traveller welcome. So Old Timer is going to remain a mystery. I looked up on Google there, and it looks like it's some kind of building, maybe an old military building that's been converted. Apparently, I think there was some Citroen 2CV things happening there at some point, but that was a few years ago according to the reviews. So anyway, we're going to stick to the plan and head along this way and go up to the top of this mountain. And it's called something like Sovič, I think. I'll put it on screen anyway. There's a board over here. Should give us a bit more information. There's a lot of mountain bike tracks around here as well. Sovič, there you go. Okay, we're just going to see where we go. We actually spied the top of this mountain from back there at the little triangular car park area. It looks quite steep at the last point, so we'll see how we go. We've only got trainers on and shorts, so we don't have full walking gear, but that's good because it's quite warm today. Well, this looks really weird, a strange rock formation. There's lots of these signs around here as well. Spruce, that's calling out the tree types. And in case you weren't knackered enough, here's a gym as well. But let's carry on. Not sure what this is showing. It's more than a metre anyway. This is just telling you about animals in the area. Thankfully no bears. Okay. Maybe it's this way? Okay, we're at the top. So this is the ruin of Adelsberg Castle, not to be confused with Postojna Castle. And it seems to be on Google, a lot of people are doing reviews of that castle and saying it's here, but it's not. This is a different one, and much more just ruins. Anyway, look at the amazing view up here. You can see all of Postojna down there, and much of the rest of Slovenia as well. Whoa. Well, it looks like there's a bit of a bunker here, so let's go and have a look and see what we can see inside here. Cool, I'm not going to go in though. So definitely great views from up here. It was well worth coming along. If you look out this way, our hotel's down there, and so is the caves. But way in the distance, that's well, probably over the other side of those hills, that's Austria. If I move this direction, not too far away is Italy and the Adriatic Sea. And then if I move back this way, and we saw them earlier, this is not too far from Croatia, just over there. And that's the direction we're going to take back down from this hill, following this path here. Okay, so we're just starting our descent down this way. Hopefully it won't be precarious, because like I said, we've only got trainers on today. Oh, there's another, well, I don't know what's down there, but I'm not going there. So we're heading down into the village down there. It's Postojna, and we'll probably end our walk somewhere about there. I think that's the town square. Should be able to get a beer down there, which would be good. So let's make our way down. Okay, that top bit was a bit hairy scary, especially if you're wearing trainers like I am. Absolutely no grip on them at all, and quite slidey stones, but hopefully when we get in the trees it'll be a bit easier going like it was earlier on. Going up now to some kind of security fence. I'm not quite sure what's on the other side of it. Maybe it's just mobile phone or something. Anyway, down here I think I saw a road, which would make sense. Yeah, here we go. Well, I'm not sure what that is, but it looks like we can get around to the other side of it, so I'm going to nip around and have a look. Well, we're going that way anyway. Okay, so to the right here, that's the route back down, but this seems to be a short distance to another viewpoint. Not sure we're going to see anything more than what we already have, but we're going to do this. And as I like to do in these videos, this is a side quest. And wow, there's a flag up here. Look at that, cool. Oh wow, look at this. Okay, that was a very short side quest, but really good. Didn't expect that viewpoint or seeing the flag there. Anyway, we're back at this post and we're heading back down now. So that's side quest over. Oh, it's maybe something to do with the water supply. Nothing interesting. Well, there's another building here, very similar to the last one, and there's a board as well, so let's nip across and have a look. Okay, I think what it was saying on the board there was that this is part of a mansion. And I'm going to have to be careful going down here. Trains are very slippy. Anyway, this is all boarded up anyway, so we can't get in. Well, as we're winding down into Postojna here, there's another viewpoint, so let's go and check that out. Not sure it's going to give us any different views, but we'll go and have a look anyway. A lot of history in this area. I'm definitely getting a bit lower, so we're going to go to the square. It's just near this Hotel Kras, which is just there. Hopefully I'm pointing to it on screen. Anyway, let's get down off this hill. I feel as though there's a pint of beer with my name on it. 1974 it says above that door. Okay, sharp left-hander here. This path up ahead just goes round again. I think it's the actual cycle track that met up with that other one way back when we were deliberating whether to go to the, what was it called, the Old Timers. So we've kind of joined that and we're just heading down here, almost in the village. So it's a pretty short walk, only 2.5 kilometres, but we've still got to go all the way back to the hotel, which will make it 5 kilometres for us. But I hope you enjoyed this walk. It's somewhat different than the normal walks we do. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm not sure if there's going to be any more walks like this, but there's certainly going to be more walk videos from Scotland. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one somewhere else in the world. See ya!